Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm Reina Creole, and of course, it's Saturday. It's 8 p.m. Eastern, which means, of course, another absolutely crazy amount of fun watch party. Doing it the way that we do it on my channel, which is we talk to the movie.
Yes.
Watching it and do lots of commentary because hey, do you really watch a movie in silence with your friends at their house?
Yeah. It's impossible.
Yeah. Talk all the way through it.
Completely. So that's how we do here on
Mhm.
this channel. We put up a version of the film that YouTube will allow us to show you without the stream being pulled down. However, you can also watch the film on archive.org, and I have put
Mhm.
that in as a should be a pinned comment by now. But if you're like, okay, what movie are you talking about? Well, if you have not seen the uh, the title of the video, we are going to be watching Total Recall,
Oh
starring
yeah.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, Michael Irons. Oh my gosh, just like so many 90s greats with this film.
Oh,
And
yes.
I'm glad Retro and Doug Burton is here to watch it with me. What do you guys think of Total Recall? Have you seen it? I'm pretty sure the answer is yes.
Well,
What do you think of it?
yeah, Total Recall is my fourth favorite movie of all time.
Oh wow.
It's up there. It's just one of those movies that not only gives you the perfect mind trip because you don't get all the answers, but it leaves a lot to your imagination as well, and just the journey that Douglas Quaid goes on is just insanely good. And yes, it's the book that this is modeled after is also very well done too. It was a short story, really, and it's really good. It's really good.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm in agreement. Total Recall. I don't know where it is in my final ranking system, but it's definitely one of those blast movies that I absolutely love. I remember going to see it even in 1990 and loving it even
Mhm.
then. And it does something that only certain movies can do. It really takes you into a completely alternate reality. The whole time you're watching it, you're off balance because you don't really know what's going on. Both possibilities seem to be true at once, and then the movie ends and it doesn't really solve it, so you have to rewatch it, and each time you're like, oh, he's definitely dreaming, and then you'll watch it the next time and you're like, nope, that he's a real spy. Like,
Yes.
still don't.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, absolutely. And just the crazy things that happen with them going to Mars and like the jobs and you know recall.
Ah,
even even just the thing of the secretary, he's using this pen and she's like changing her nail color. I'm like, I need that. Can I
yeah.
please have that? That's what I want. It's
Yeah.
it's it's so it's so 90s. It's
That
so fun, just straight up action fun in this.
That
Yeah.
very scene is reused also in The Fifth Element. You'll see a secretary do that as well.
Mm,
So it's one of those things that once you see it, you're like, I got it. Like if you're a director, you're thinking, how can I use that moment somewhere else?
mhm. Absolutely. Yeah, 1990 was a good year for movies. This, Die Hard, Rope 2, RoboCop 2, Terminator 2, Hot Shots. Yeah.
Yeah.
And yes.
Total
Oh,
Recall
go
ended up,
ahead.
I think, the sixth highest grossing film of the year in
Hmm,
1990.
hmm, hmm. I
It was,
believe it.
oh
I
my gosh.
sure enough did see it in the theater with my family. So we loved it. And as soon as it came on VHS, we grabbed it and snatched it up, and it's been
Hmm.
used, abused. Once I got it, my own money, I was like, okay, that's what I'm buying this. So I still have the
Like,
VHS tape.
all
Oh,
right.
awesome.
Yeah. I don't have anything to play it on, but I still have it.
Oh, get it. Well, by now you can just buy it on DVD. It gets
I
You don't
don't
have
know.
your VHS
Bob.
machine still hooked up?
I gave that up a long time ago.
I don't even think you can find one in a pawn shop these days. It's
Yeah,
crazy as it is.
I don't think so either. And remember, I don't know if you guys remember those TVs with the VCR already set up in there.
Mhm.
Those were the
Oh,
best.
Get it? Yeah. Yeah. I
That was
hear
like the
you.
height of technology at one point.
I know they were like, you don't even have to do anything. It's already situated in there.
Yeah, you walk into
Right
Best
there.
Buy and you're like, whoa, it's in the TV.
Yeah, we're in the future, guys.
Well, so good
It was
seeing
like seeing
all
a
of you
Tesla
guys
Cybertruck
here.
for the first time.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes. Although when I saw the Cybertruck in my head, I heard Dead or Alive, You're Coming With Me. I kid you not. It's the
Yes,
first thing I thought, Peter Weller was gonna step out as Robo.
we're really close to that. Probably gonna happen soon.
Very much so. Well, I see you guys starting to float in. About 20 of you guys here running through, saying hello to folks.
Hi,
Doing
everybody.
good. I see you guys all here. So we are going to go ahead and get this party started. Again, how we do this. Of course, I have to share my screen up here. I do have a timer that is going to be on. Let me get rid of this. Share this. So there is a timer for you all to stay in sync with the version that I have, and we'll just keep you all posted on where we are. So are you guys ready to go?
A-okay.
Yes.
Ready to go. We all checked out. Everybody got their, excuse me, I have to eat dinner, so I will be eating my dinner while I am watching this.
Well,
That's
you
what I
two,
like to do.
you just finished the Birds, didn't you? Or
Yes.
Yes, we did.
Yes, it was so amazing. Wonderful classic. And yeah, what else can you say about the Birds? Hitchcock at his best.
Absolutely, totally at his
No
best.
soundtrack, Doug, for the Birds either.
I don't understand that, how you could do that. That's like that's a gutsy call for a director. That's a lot of confidence right there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Absolutely.
Absolutely. I tell you. All right. Well, folks, let's see.
All right, so this is like 1983. We're messing with the rabbit ears on the top of the TV.
Yep.
Right? Isn't yours kind of jumbled?
Yep. It's like what did they say in Married with Children? Assume Fox viewing position, and everyone gets like antenna, and they're all like this to try and get it together. But yeah, that's exactly what we're going to do, and that's exactly the filter that I use to bring you all back to those days when it's like pay channel. But it's okay. I'm gonna get adjusted. I'm gonna watch it so I can actually watch this film. So all right. Guys are ready to go. We are going to start in 3, 2, and 1. There we go. Now we might be a couple of seconds off between what you're watching and what we are watching here individually, and also what's here on screen as well. But don't worry, our commentary will keep you all in sync.
Okay, yeah, I'm definitely, I had an extra little something
Okay.
on my screens. So
Is Studio Canal still in business?
I haven't seen anything from them in a long time unless
Good
they're
question.
doing low budget stuff.
There you go. I used to love that Pegasus TriStar thing running.
TriStar?
Yeah.
And then Orion, it would swirl into the O and it's Orion.
Mm-hmm. Remember these like openings, even the Jerry Bruckheimer films would have like the 2 strikes of lightning.
Yeah.
And I forget who bought Carol Co. Pictures.
I don't know.
Because they did they do RoboCop? I'm not sure. But I think they did The Running Man. I think they did that.
Oh, I love that one too.
The Running Man, I think so.
Yeah. And this This opening title sequence, just like the artistry in it, is
Oh, it's so
crazy.
insane. With the music, oh, perfect.
Yeah, in
Oh,
fact,
I'm
France
sorry. I'm
Studio.
just going to say, CJ says yes. It's a France studio, Studio Canal. Okay.
Mm.
Now, Retro, don't you think that this music sounds a little bit like Conan the Barbarian?
Yes, yes. Very Basil Palladorus.
Yeah, and this
Yeah.
is obviously Jerry Goldsmith, but
Mhm.
I remember, and I love this soundtrack, but I remember listening to it and I was like, how is this not a ripoff of Conan?
Yeah.
Awesome. Mark says this was originally supposed to star Patrick Swayze, but when Arnold saw the script, he wanted it for himself. He got Verhoeven hired to direct too.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
In 1990,
Okay.
what Arnold wants, Arnold gets.
Yes.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. He
And
already.
Stunt Rat says, I worked on Running Man, one of my first jobs.
What?
Oh wow.
That is awesome.
That is so freaking awesome. I love
So
having her in there.
incredible.
She's like, I worked on this. I worked on this. I almost worked on that one. I love hearing stuff
That
from
is
her.
really cool.
And Goldsmith calls this score his personal best. Yeah, this
Really?
score is
Oh,
it's amazing.
yeah.
Well, I think Star Trek: The Motion Picture is my favorite Jerry Goldsmith soundtrack.
Ooh.
But I'm not
Mhm.
gonna lie, I love this one. Screenplay by Gary Goldman. I thought it said Gary Oldman. Ronald,
Multi-talented, that fella.
yeah, and Ronald Shusett was involved in Alien as well. So he's still at work here in 1990.
Yeah, there
Ooh.
was some residual stuff going on with the script and the people from Aliens, that the guy Richter is named after somebody, and I keep forgetting who it was. But it was somebody did not like, and they were like, okay, his name is Richter.
And Retro, this
Oh.
is like exotic requiem art here.
Oh yes, it is, from my music channel.
Yeah.
Oh, it was on Pluto. Okay, yeah, Pluto TV. Tom F said it's on Paramount Plus. I canceled my Paramount Plus, so
Oh, you did?
yeah, I got sick and tired of Walmart Plus not being able to deliver stuff to my house.
Oh.
Oh,
Even though they had plenty of drivers who knew how to deliver stuff to my house, I was like, okay, I'm just done. I'll just pick up my order. Oh my gosh.
that
This is
scene
one of the
just
best
flipped me.
practical effects ever.
Yeah, so good. Yeah.
Oh,
And it, I remember how shocking it was, you know.
Oh yes, and AMC Plus. That's what I have it on. I have a free trial at AMC Plus. Yep, the bug eyes.
yeah.
You're welcome. We are all watching Total Recall, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger,
See,
Michael Ironside.
Lori is already like displaying some suspicious behavior.
Yeah.
I love it.
We knew that chick wasn't right from the beginning.
I'm like, yeah, we don't want you going to Mars.
Mm-mm. No.
I like how she plays it off like she's just jealous of the brunette chick.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the brunette? Oh, okay.
Nobody.
I love how she goes from playful to raging angry pretty quick.
Mm-hmm.
Aw. Meanwhile, her real boyfriend Richter is
Mm-hmm. I was
Yeah, I
like,
always got
do
a
you
kick
believe
out of
that?
her.
I don't.
I always got a kick out of her and Richter, how like lusty their kisses are. Like they just like go
Yes!
right at it. And
I was like, oh my goodness.
yeah, he was like very aggressive and she was like all about it.
Absolutely. Sharon Stone.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean she's in her prime here, man.
Yes.
I agree with CJ. A blonde being jealous of a brunette in the late 80s is kind of hard to believe. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, in the 80s, a lot of blondes were basically brunettes with dye jobs.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, totally.
Dye and highlight jobs.
Yes.
Remember all
That
the
used to
girls used
go.
to like crimp their hair. Remember the crimper thing that girls
I
were all
loved
using?
it. Yeah, I did it. I did the crimp. It had highlights. You do it all.
Mm. And you did not want to have like dark roots.
I love the TV in the wall.
Yeah.
How interesting considering how the TVs we have now.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all wall mounted now.
Mm-hmm.
Flat screens.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
You know, the 80s have been doing this, or, you know, it was like Back to the Future 2 had like the wall screen and this. And what else did we watch semi recently that had it? But, Aliens with where she's sitting on the park bench and there's like that wall park in the background. We still haven't got these wall TVs yet.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting.
Still waiting for the wall TVs. It's called the volume.
Yeah, exactly.
They use it for big productions, not ready for home use yet.
Mando, I think, kind of made it famous, didn't they?
Yeah, the volume, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This guy's like Verhoeven's like
Back to
go-to
news.
villain.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
You
Oh
know?
my God. Ronnie Cox.
Yeah, RoboCop. He was great.
He plays the perfect jerk.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, he's not very subtle about it. He's like, he just comes right out like, I'm the villain.
Yeah.
Spare parts for 30 years. Who cares if it works?
It's funny if you ever just say like Cohagen or something in an Arnold voice, people know exactly what movie you're talking about.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
That's what we need. We need to make Quato Lives bumper stickers and like secretly pass them out in the city.
Hmm.
I could have swore I saw that one time, I think at a convention. But they had like a whole table full of like political bumper stickers that were based on sci-fi characters.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know, like Vader, Palpatine, things like that. He wants to be somebody, y'all.
Yeah, he wants more out of life. And she's just like, oh, well, aren't we just happy with where we are? Oh, no. Look at how concerned she is.
He
She's
has
like,
dreams and aspirations.
yeah. Did you see that concerned look, though, that she has? She's like, oh, snap, this is falling apart.
Yeah, this is one of those movies that's fun to watch over and over again because all the hints are like right up front.
It's right
I
there.
know.
Yeah, and everybody's acting their part like they should. And it's like, it's so beautiful to see that.
Well, even like this guy. Oh, yeah. And this was a hard effect for these guys to do because the bones have to be hollow. So, you know, you have the outline of like the femur, but the inside has to be still kind of transparent. So they said they had a heck of a time animating that through computers.
Yeah. And they had to go ahead and do that. There was some part that they did use a computer to animate. One of the later scenes that's coming up.
Oh,
here it is, the commercial for Recall.
Recall. Like, let's see, I'm a broke ass. So I can get this thing implanted in my brain to kind of make me think I was there.
And then that's the guy who shows up later, obviously.
Yes. Yes.
Now put it in your mouth and swallow it.
Taught me an important lesson. Watch if people sweat.
Well, you know, and one thing I've noticed more and more, you know, as time goes by, but, you know, the working class hero of the 80s was so prominent and to this day, so beloved. I don't know why they've moved so far away from that.
Yeah, I don't get it.
And this guy's like terrible rendition of that. He's like way off on the melody.
Yeah.
He strikes me as like your standard like New Yorker worker, you know?
Yeah. It's Miller time. That's that sort of thing.
That second look.
No?
Yeah.
He just goes to the recall center anyway.
Yeah, he's really keeping an eye on him.
Mm-hmm. It was hard to hear. Yep, the red pill guy. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's right.
A lot of
Why
people
is
think that
it-
the red pill started with the Matrix, and it's like, no, they had it before.
Mhm.
You're out there defending Total Recall. Oh, there
Yes,
you go,
Total
Lorena.
Recall is the one that had the first one.
There's
I love
Lorena's.
that. I want that. Ever since I saw it, I'm like, I need that.
I know we haven't gotten that technology yet.
Yeah, and this chick's like she checks them out pretty hard.
Oh yeah, she does.
Mm-hmm.
She's like,
We were all thinking that.
she's like, what a man.
Mm-hmm. Like, how you doing? Hey.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that was a devoted
Yep.
shot. He's like, just check them out, and then we'll cut.
Yeah.
Check him out, just like that chick did in Deadpool and Wolverine.
The TVA that you were talking about.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I love this sales guy. Basically tells him the whole story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, and keep in mind, you know, we had no idea of this kind of a scenario in 1990. This was pretty like new. This was like an original idea back then. I remember I was like, it's like they're implanting dreams. So I remember being pretty fascinated just by the premise when this came out. Today we take it for granted, but back then it was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can do that?
Yeah, you can implant dreams. The 2-week package.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, really?
I don't blame him because it's just it's a scene where you're just like, yeah, do it.
Yeah.
Get what the wife says. Do it. You
Well,
work
and they
hard.
have
You
like-
deserve it.
It's set in like a corporate high-end area, you know, with the minimalist wall. But he's more like a used car salesman,
Yes.
you know?
Yes, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
So he's selling him.
I sold this car to my mother.
Yeah.
You're gonna love it.
I could tell you're a discerning customer.
Mm-hmm. It's perfect. No TSA.
Yeah. Just implant the memories and we're good.
Mhm. Hey, Jemai, how you doing? Good seeing you, my dear. Welcome. We're watching Total Recall. We're at 15
Okay.
minutes and 13 seconds.
Here's the pitch. That's really
Okay.
good.
Mm-hmm. What?
Okay.
What's the same thing and everything?
The ego trip, they call it.
Yeah.
Yes. Latest thing.
Look at these identities. Secret agent.
Hey, Tony the Tiger.
Look at him. He's like,
Secret agent.
Secret agent.
tell me about,
How about
that
that?
one.
See, I think it would have been fun to play the salesman in this.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know, like you're pitching something that no one's ever heard of before, even in the audience.
Mhm.
I don't want to
Just
spoil
exotic.
it.
You do the chicken there. You're like, ooh.
He's basically telling him like the whole story. And it's just like, he's like, yes, I'm sold. Put me under.
Yeah, this is one of my favorite cuts. They go that same grin, and it just cuts right to him in the machine.
Yeah.
And it's funny,
Yeah,
this look, Arnold Schwarzenegger in that machine by itself is really iconic.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yeah. It is the definitive like picture that you would see of this.
Totally.
Oh, this doctor is she's a genius actress.
Yeah, she's great.
Rosemary Dunsmore. Ah, she's so good.
This cracks me up. Isn't this worth a measly 300 credits?
Yeah, and then so if you look in the back, yeah, there's the reactor.
Yeah, the reactors there, the aliens, everything.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I see.
It gives him the little shot.
Yeah, I like how she kind of nails him with this thing.
Yeah.
Make you relax.
Still in the acting, right? And then the sound effect.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm saying, usually doctors have some sort of a bedside manner, like "Don't worry," you know. She's like,
there
you go.
I like how he selects which kind of woman he wants.
Yeah.
Sleazy.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Sleazy Demille.
Yeah, I love that he answers honestly. She's like, "Be honest."
Sleazy.
There she is.
Yeah, and it's her.
There she is.
And this was a predecessor for the character creator in video games now.
Yes.
Yeah, it's great. You could just order this up like off a menu there. That is her.
Yep.
And I thought she was great in this. What other films was she in?
I can't remember.
There's not much happened with her, did there?
Well, I know she did one of the voices on the TV series Gargoyles. Oh, I love this scene right here.
I love that.
That scene.
Yeah, well, because it's like chaos going on, and he's selling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, this is great.
It's like, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone.
And he's like, I'm with a very important client, and the lady's like smiles.
Schizoid embolism.
Right, I love that part. He's like, wow.
Yeah, this is
blew
like
my
classic
cover.
Arnold. You blew my cover.
Wow.
I love it.
Oh, you get a memory cat.
Oh boy.
I mean, what's hysterical is that these little people think they're going to hold him down.
Yeah, I know. He's huge.
Oh.
What do you think about those measly 300 credits now?
Yeah. I'm not Quaid.
And she had to do this a couple of times.
Yeah. He's like, his leg must be bloody from those shots all at once.
I like how this guy's plan is wipe his memory and dump him in a cab. What a terrible plan.
Basically put him in an Uber.
Yeah, just get him out of here. He has actually... Oh, this is the great line.
Yeah. I love how she acts that out. She's like, okay, let me back you up off of me.
Wow. I love
He's
when
like,
she
"Oh,
says
geez."
that because we haven't implanted it yet. And you're like, oh, shoot.
Yeah. Ooh, she slaps the other guy. And the poor girl just bounces in the room like, hey, oh no.
Yeah.
Client's gone. What other Arnold movies? Oh, gosh. The Running Man, Commando, Predator.
Oh, man.
Twins.
Conan the Barbarian. Twins.
Oh, I love this. He wakes up in the Johnny cab.
Yeah,
Yeah,
puts him in
Johnny
basically
Depp
in
was,
an
like,
Uber.
obnoxious.
Or
Johnny
no,
cab.
that self-driving Tesla.
Yeah, exactly. And who is the voice to this guy? I think he's somebody.
Richard Picardo. He's even has his face. They use
Hell of a day.
Robert Picardo. Yeah, I said Richard. It was Robert. And we were talking about Robert earlier because of Inner Space, the movie Inner Space that he was in. I love this architecture here. It's just so cool.
Yeah. That's one strategy I heard for lower budget films for sci-fi is instead of doing all the CGI world building, you just find really unique buildings and you just have them prominently shown in the background.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I believe this is in Mexico, if I'm memory.
Oh, I love this scene.
Oh, it's so good.
Where the blue collar worker just becomes nasty right away. What are you, my father?
Wounds.
Father?
This part was so shocking to see because you're like, what? How did?
Yeah, the guy was working a jackhammer, and now he's
an organized crime unit.
Yeah,
he's like, what?
Criminal.
He's got wounds.
You blabbed, Quaid.
You blabbed about Mars.
Yeah, this was great because, as a viewer, you really don't know is this part of the dream or not? Like,
yeah. At this point, you think it's real.
Yeah.
You're
It's like, how does he know how to do this?
Yeah. And he's like crunching stuff all over the place. It's like, how do you do that?
Oh,
this is just nasty.
Kills him.
Brutal. And then there's
man on fire.
Right to the chest.
Yeah, he's like, how did I do all this?
Yeah. And even we're like, how does he know how to do that?
Yeah. And there's just blood everywhere.
Or whatever.
Yeah, and there's blood splattered all over the walls, and he's just.
I mean, he drops the gun with his fingerprints on it.
I know. Yeah, you take that with you.
I was got a kick out of this too. Her tennis lessons.
The hologram, yeah. They do repeat a lot of things from this movie in another movie called The Sixth Day, which I absolutely adore. It's a guilty
What's it called?
Time since I've seen that.
The Sixth Day.
I don't know if I've seen that.
Oh, it's a fun movie. It's not highly regarded. It's one of those guilty pleasures. Let's just put it that way.
Well, there are some guilty pleasure movies that may not be the greatest films, but for some reason you'd still want to watch them.
Oh yeah. She knows now that they're the cover. She's like
Green Butchers.
I love it.
Yeah, she knows that her cover is blown and they have to go to the next phase.
I killed them.
Like,
That's it. She's like, oh no, I've got to. Yeah, she's like, dang, the dream is over.
Yeah, when he holds up the hands with the blood on it.
Yeah, I mean, that's all bets are off.
Look at her face, though. She's not a happy camper.
I love how Ironside comes in here.
Yeah, isn't that really great?
He is awesome.
Oh, he's awesome.
I love them in Starship Troopers too. I mean, there's a lot I like.
He's just fantastic in anything he does. He's not.
This might be one of his more memorable roles of all time.
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah. And mainstream. Because he's done a lot of like low budget movies, and
she the one trying to shoot your ass.
I love
remember correctly.
Lori, get down! They're trying to kill us. Lori, get down!
What? She the one trying to kill you.
Yeah, right here he gets the reveal.
What?
Lori?
Go, Lori.
Yeah, I love her moves here. Like she's coming at him.
And he just tosses her right over. You saw the the stunt person really quickly.
Oh yeah.
Charles, we are 26 minutes and 38 seconds into the movie. Just got revealed that Quaid's wife ain't exactly who he thought she was.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a very, very dangerous
quick.
woman.
Angela, it's a whole wheat spaghetti with pesto.
Oh,
I have salmon. I love pesto sauce.
And I like how she goes for the seduction move here.
Anybody?
I love the way she kind of looks like she's just doing a job. She works, this is her office.
She's just punching in.
Yeah. And he's like,
yeah. She kind of has the talent agency sent me for this quick job.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Just a
But
job
to be but you're assigned to this person 24 hours a day, so this is more than just I'm punching in for the day kind of job.
Man.
Yeah, balls of steel.
I do like this role for her. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Especially when she has to come back to Mars.
Yeah.
I'm honored.
Let's see, you can tie me up.
What's funny is he was thinking about it.
I know.
He didn't say no right out of the get-go.
Clever girl.
Dang, he gives her one heck of a punch, though. She was like,
and I always thought it was funny how she was smiling at him when he punches her. She was smiling in a really weird way at him. I'm like, what smile is that? Like, what are you laughing at?
Well, I think she was hoping that he wasn't going to kill her because he could have just pulled the trigger.
Yeah.
And their business, that's what he should have done.
Yeah.
Richard Yu. Yeah. Hello. Says I wish they never did a remake. I refuse to watch the remake.
Okay, look at this. Look at what he does. He like pushes his guy out.
Oh yeah. Get away.
Don't you touch her. Don't you touch her. She's mine.
Yeah, cereal.
Yeah, I love. He's just so over the top, like possessive style. Guy.
Yeah, he really cares for her, but
she likes it. She's not like anti at all.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I always got a kick of this of his sidekick here with the glasses.
Oh, he's fantastic.
Yeah, he's such an interesting he's kind of oddly like happy-go-lucky.
Yeah. This is their one chance to be private. They go in for a very, very aggressive kiss.
Oh yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Like these are like that one wasn't that. Yeah, I guess it's a little tiny.
Yeah.
There's one later though too. I seem to remember him being real aggressive with her.
Look at her face though here. She doesn't look very happy. You know what I mean?
Well, I think she knows that, Doug's dangerous and, them going after him could be a deadly encounter.
Yeah. I mean, because her assignment is, oh no. I love that. They're like, oh gosh.
Here he goes.
I love this.
So,
this was like their big effect scene. Wasn't this in the trailer?
Yeah. Oh yeah. They did put this in the trailer. They had
like this really right there.
Yeah.
And bam.
This scene here like blew my mind. Like I was like the escalator scene, insane.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. With the guy that he uses as a shield.
It's horrible.
It was very disturbing for me at that age. Yeah. How old was I in 1990? I would have been 14.
Oh,
so yeah, I was still just young enough to be like, oh man, that guy's life is a waste.
Well, these guys, they just opened fire on the whole, like everybody. Like, which is like,
and this guy, It's just like the wrong guy in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Mm-hmm.
They just open fire on people. Poor guy.
Oh man. I think Deadpool and Wolverine stole this move with the shield.
A couple of movies use the same thing with the bullet shield.
Verhoeven was
one
known for a lot of
sacrificial lamb.
violence in his directing style.
Oh yeah.
I was also, when they stepped over on top of that guy that was already dead, it was like, and then you hear the squishing noises. Like they actually made squishing noises for that moment.
Yeah, it's awful.
Oh,
it is.
Yeah, they don't care. They're just killing. They don't care who dies.
Yeah, there's no effort to be stealthy.
Yeah.
You can tell.
Oh, I love how raged he gets.
Yeah.
Look how he knows what it's like he knows what he's doing. So we're just like, what? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
I like how he just like hangs out now, like, all right, I'm one of the guys now.
Yeah, and they're like, you just almost got us killed, you sick person. Why are you sick? Some way to like lead those insane guys to. He looks like he's gonna want to rip that guy apart.
Every minute of it.
What a ballsy thing to say, man. Oh, I'm sure she hated every minute of it.
So yeah, Cohagen does not want Quaid dead.
Oh, he said it.
Yeah.
I always love when they write in the movie title into the dialogue.
Yes, me too. Yeah.
Right now, in 20 minutes, he could have Total Recall.
Oh, that's why the movie's titled that.
Yeah, you're in the theater like, oh, he said it.
See, he wants to kill Quaid because he's been having sex with his girlfriend for, weeks now. And so he's like, yeah, you got to die. I
mean, it's such like a lower reason to, there's like, he has secrets, he could ruin the revolution. No. He's been sleeping with my girlfriend. That's all the excuse I need.
That's a great motivation. I believe it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
it's much more primal.
Yeah. And Cohagen's plan is, put him back into, put him under the recall mechanism again, erase his memory again, and put him back in the same place and neutralize him. And he's like, no, not with my woman.
He's like, I got a better idea. I shoot him
and kill him. Yeah. But I have this theory that maybe prior to all of this, that Cohagen and that Richter and Quaid had a rivalry between each other, and this is all like manifesting in this.
Oh, you mean like in their unsedated, undreamed, no Total Recall, like before all this?
Yes, before the precursor to this, that Richter and I forget Hauser had a rivalry between each other, and Hauser's such a jerk. He said,
totally agree.
Put me under and make me, have me and Lori be husband and wife, so I can have, be with.
Oh, Richard. Interesting.
Because Hauser is a jerk. He's horrible.
Yeah.
So this is so freaky. This scene squicked me out.
I actually love this scene. How there's some guy like looking out for him. It's like totally in line with the spy thing. I get a kick out of this lady coming up.
And she's like, this is mine.
Yeah. She's like, go get your own.
So I found it.
Yeah, I love how this guy's like willing to stick his neck out to help him, but not explain anything.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Doesn't have your name on it.
love
Did
it.
it.
There's so many that's like a Verhoeven touch, you know?
Yeah, because it's totally non-essential to the plot.
No.
Like they spent time casting her and giving her a speaking line, everything, just for that one scene.
Yeah, yeah. So great. Go.
Johnny Cab. Johnny
Put the
Cab doesn't like
Coca-Cola
that.
placement
When he's
there.
like wrestling with him.
Anywhere, go.
Oh, look. This went sideways.
Yeah.
This went
Oh yeah, there's like a creepy thing with this guy in a little bit. Yeah. Fasten your seatbelt.
Hey, Snortapoopus, good seeing you.
Oh, he's going to
We're at 37 minutes, 35 seconds watching.
Yeah, these guys are absolutely like unconcerned with the police.
Oh yeah, police.
Mm-hmm.
No, not a problem. Johnny Cab, when you don't pay Johnny Cab, he runs you over.
Oh,
Yeah,
dang.
I thought that was so odd and creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, how creepy is that?
One thing I love about this movie is like every 5 minutes there's like a new scene that's like your favorite scene. Like this one.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well, and there's a lot of classic scenes in this, and like everyone, like someone even posted it already in the chat. Get your ass to Mars. Get your ass to Mars. Like we remember all of these things. So Verhoeven did a good job of making everything memorable.
yes,
At every stage, and that's a talent by itself.
Yeah, I love the pink money. And
Yeah,
all of the little identification things. Just like a spy, a real spy. Like, what's this contraption?
Different ID.
Yeah,
we know what it's for.
and it's so
Money,
bizarre.
ID, weapons. Oh, what the heck is that? Well, yeah, I know what it is,
We'll
but
see.
kind of like yes.
I love that thing.
Yeah, isn't it great? I want like 5 of them. He's like, yeah, we know what we're gonna do with this handy little thing.
No,
he likes it.
Yeah, he likes it. He likes it.
He's like, cool. This will come in handy.
Oh,
Yeah.
laptop.
Can't wait to use this.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'd be using it just for pranks and stuff. You know?
I know, right?
This is great too, because now you get to see who he really is.
Yeah, Hauser. This is so brilliant. I think it's just so cool. Oh, they got a lockdown on him.
There's a Cybertruck.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, I live in Austin where they make them, and they're all over the place down here.
Oh, really?
Yeah, all over the place.
Thanks, Snortapoopus.
No, what did he say? Ooh.
Oh no, thank you, Snort. I appreciate it. We don't like spammers in here, so you guys, my mods, you guys always snap that right in the bud. So thank you.
Right on.
Oh yeah, awesome job.
It's interesting because this reminds me a little bit of RoboCop. You know, this kind of abandoned warehouse sequence where the bad guys are there, and this thing is awful.
Yeah, this is great.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever watched this scene without feeling some sort of psychological pain in my nose.
Yes. And that was me. I'm just like, oh God, he's gonna.
Because you hear this like crunching sound.
Yeah, the crunchy.
Oh.
Ugh. Be careful.
And then the practical effects as he pulls that out of his head. Oh my gosh, it's so bad.
Oh, that's so bizarre.
Yeah.
It is. Oh my gosh. Okay, smash it. Ooh.
It's got boogers on it. No, probably no boogers on it.
Get the Aston Martin. Brubaker. Isn't that a Bond callback?
Maybe. Oh, there they are. Oh,
Here they come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they did a good job of, just constant pressure on him.
Yes.
Oh wait, no, it wasn't a Bond movie, but it did have to do with police corruption.
Yeah, this guy just shoots blindly at everything.
What a booger.
They just like shoot.
Was this when the rat ate it or something?
Yeah.
Oh, this is just ridiculous. They kept winning shooting.
Yeah. They're just aiming and shooting.
Get your Aston Martin. Get your Aston Martin.
I like how the rat doesn't make it there.
Yeah.
But those were like some huge rats, weren't they? Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about humans being around.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
They're like, humans, come on. Enjoy the space.
Oh my gosh.
So beautiful.
On Mars. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, these are great shots.
Oh yeah.
Great miniatures.
The miniatures, yes.
Mhm.
I love, you know how much I love miniatures. Oh, this is my scene.
Oh yeah, this is classic stuff here.
My favorite part
It's
is when
funny
he
how
goes,
this has kind of survived as one of the more memorable moments of the movies.
oh
of
yeah,
this
yeah.
movie.
How
yeah.
long are you here for?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
I do. Yeah.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
My
It's
favorite
funny
part.
because this guy, the customs guy, is pretty. Takes him a while to catch on. Like
Yeah.
he's pretty patient.
Yes, this part rocks. Yes, it does.
I mean, I don't know who this lady was that they cast, but you have been cast in an iconic Arnold moment.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Cohagen wants to see them.
Well, and that gives
Right
us
away.
a clue that they're in bed with the military on Mars.
Mm-hmm.
See, they would have, if they wouldn't have seen this sign, they would have just kept going.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Plateau
almost
is.
2 weeks.
And just the practical
boy.
effect with that. Dang.
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
They're like, boy.
What a shame that this all malfunctioned.
I know. He's like, what the heck?
He was like this close to getting
He's
through.
like, it's
scot-free.
Quaid. I love that part when he finds
Oh
out.
yeah,
Look at him. He sees it. And he's like,
yeah. He's the one who's onto it.
it's Quaid.
I was like, what that is crazy malfunction.
And creepy.
Yeah. I mean, he could have malfunctioned a million ways. Her malfunction was like cause total scene. Like scream and yell gibberish. Great.
Her.
And that I love the way he just burst through those people like out of my way.
Totally. This is great stuff, man.
Yeah.
Just when he pulled it out like that. Oh, that was so cool.
I love it. And I love how these guys are all still shocked by it.
They're like, what?
This was so freaking cool.
Yeah,
And it
she's
closed
like,
it
"Get
back
ready for
together.
it." Yeah.
Surprise.
Get ready for a
Get ready for surprise.
And this jerk is like, let's shoot. And
Yeah.
then close. See, that was his fault.
Oh
Yep.
my gosh.
He's the
But
kind
that
of
also
person
shows that he's a man of, he's an evil man of action. He doesn't think
Yes.
things through.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, Pierce Anthony wrote Total Recall. Okay. I read some of his stuff.
This poor guy.
Gotta hit the gravity, y'all.
He was just coming back from lunch. Oh
No, just mind his own business.
Yeah, that guy just walked in. You're right. He's like the red
It's like,
shirt.
oh my, I gotta finish my shift. Oh no. And then you can imagine everybody who has been blown outside, they are they're going through that whole process of like their eyes bulging out of their faces and stuff like that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a great moment.
Wait a second.
I love the way they're like. I love that whole like face off between those two. They're like,
Yeah, I like how
Yes.
the military guy pushes back here.
he's like, yeah, you're not gonna, just be able to toss me around.
Chuck and roll.
And
these apparently were very
difficult.
difficult shots to create.
Oh yeah. Looks good though.
It does.
Yeah.
Where have I seen that guy before?
Oh,
Good question. He does look
doesn't-
familiar.
he does a lot of
He's a character
Mickey.
actor,
His
isn't he?
name is Mickey Jones.
Mhm.
Mickey Jones, but he's like an extra or that one supporting guy in a lot of movies.
That's like
He's
his
kinda
thing.
Yeah, he just shows up and he's like part of the.
Yeah. I thought he looked familiar. I'm like,
Yeah.
I've seen this guy before.
He
Yeah.
does look familiar.
Yeah.
We
I
are at
love
49
this.
minutes and 23 seconds.
I love this moment between these two.
Yeah.
Oh, I love how his whole thing is don't think.
Yeah,
Mhm.
don't think. Yeah,
Don't think.
I don't
I've-
pay you
I've-
enough.
I've got these big plans going on, and you're messing it up by using,
Mm-hmm.
what you think is common sense. It's
I've got the greatest job in the solar system.
Mm-hmm. One thing. Yeah.
Yeah, this is a good you have two villains and this one guy pulls rank on him here.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he doesn't give him enough information.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That's great dialogue.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it also shows them that, that you're valued not for your brain. You are purely muscle.
Yes.
You
And
do what I tell you.
Yeah. And that's kind of the reason why I don't think he likes him as much as he likes Hauser. Because Hauser was like the strategy friend that he used to have.
Mhm.
This guy is just, hey, do what I tell you to do.
Yeah, he's an attack dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, that scene later
Attack
in the
dog.
film with Hauser, they're awfully chummy.
Mm-hmm. They were friends.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. His face.
It's like, oh man, I'm eating doo-doo right now.
Mhm.
See, if he would have went with that guy as this taxi guy, he would have been just fine.
Well, unless they're both plants.
Ooh. Oh,
Send in multiples.
Yes, they're all working for the same team. I like it. I like it.
Go to the Hilton on Mars.
I love it. Yeah, I love the commercialization of this colony.
Yes, yeah. So good.
Mm-hmm. And it's funny, this guy just looks like the kind of guy that would bust you if you made a mistake.
Yeah.
For some reason, like he just seems like the kind of guy that would sense something's not right.
He gave him that look, though, right then.
Yeah.
It's like,
Verification. I can't
Yeah,
just do this.
yeah, exactly. He's looking at him like something's off with you.
yeah. I love that there was just one little hint and clue for
That's
him.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just one little clue. And
What this?
yeah.
The last resort.
The red light district.
Mm-hmm.
For a good time, ask for Melina.
And the way he's looking at him do this.
Yeah.
Yep, sure was him who wrote that.
Yep.
And he's like, you are suspicious.
Yeah, exactly. Benny.
Hey man, you can't.
Yeah, I like Benny. He was a great guy to like sneak a villain through.
Yeah.
I love this. He's like, welcome to Mars.
Yeah.
I got, what is it? You got 5 kids to feed?
Yes.
What happened to the 5th? Mars today.
Imagine living there and it's just like
We need more
Freaking
freedom,
out.
more air.
Total mayhem.
breaking out with like machine gun fire at any point in time. Just
Yeah.
to feel safe. He's so cool. Oh, foreshadowing.
Mhm. And I love those big mining machines.
Oh yeah, they're just great. Just the unique things that they have specific for this
Mhm.
movie is
Hey, Bacon Gaming, welcome.
Oh,
Hey,
hey.
all right, Bacon Gaming, what's up?
Hey.
doing. Looks like the gang's all here. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we got a whole bunch. It's a nice, lively crowd. It's awesome.
I see Pepsi. I guess Pepsi's underground, and Coke is on Earth.
Oh yeah.
I always
Yeah,
like
oh,
that little
yeah.
intro where, like,
Well,
these
all
two,
right.
I always like them.
So the hot birthday. What? It's like, and then you see her, and it's just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, there are
But this
kids
is the
involved in all
foreshadowing for Quato.
this.
Yes.
So it's funny, like they seem like throwaway scenes, but they're actually pretty important. Jack in the
Yeah.
Box.
Mhm. Jack in the Box.
You see that?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, thanks, mister. He's all in.
And he's like, I'll wait for you
Hey.
outside, but
Mhm.
you know that he's just keeping tabs on him.
Now, I got to be honest. I love this music in here. This like
Oh,
club
yes,
music or
me too.
bar music, I guess.
Yeah.
There's like this scene.
Mhm.
There's something about the coolness of the music and Melina as she's approaching him
Yeah.
that I just
Mhm.
always loved for some reason.
Hey, how you doing? Free, honey, but I'm
Yeah.
available.
Yeah, I saw this when I was 14, and that was like the coolest thing ever. Whoa!
I'm looking at that and I'm like, what
Oh,
kind of
dear.
prosthetic did they use?
Yeah. How do they make that
Because people were
happen?
not expecting that.
Nope.
It doesn't look bad. I mean, I don't think a lot of
No, it
people
looked
are
good.
always saying, yeah.
See, this whole sequence right here, I just thought their sort of cautious approach of each other
Mm-hmm.
with
Mhm.
this music kind of, it did have kind of a cool vibe to it here.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the soundtrack too, and I have like playlists that will play random soundtrack music.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
And I always love it when this one pops up.
It's like, does he know her? Do they know each other? Do they know
Right.
each other?
This guy.
Who played Tony?
Tony, Dean Norris.
Dean Norris. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He went on to do some stuff with I think she's so cute.
Oh yeah, the little person.
Yes, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I freaking love her.
She's
I
so
love
cute.
her in this movie.
I love her with the machine gun late.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
she was doing it. Great.
Yeah.
I remember seeing that in the theater. People were clapping extra hard when they saw that.
It was like something out of a comic book. Like, wow, that's
Totally.
really cool.
Yes.
But that's what you want when you see a movie. You want to see like some crazy stuff, man.
Yeah. She slaps him and then she's kissing him all over.
Mhm.
He did say he wanted somebody who was demure and sleazy.
Yeah. That's right.
Yes.
Yeah, I guess I don't remember her in much besides this, but I loved her in this. Melina.
Yeah. I don't think she did a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, she was great in this. Good one, Moonbeam.
So this was the whole point, was to get him
Yes.
to infiltrate this group this way.
Yeah.
So funny enough, he's actually living up to this infiltration scheme perfectly right now.
Yeah. Even though he's thinking that, okay, if I come here, I can get answers.
Right.
Mhm. Baking Gaming, I have never read the novelette, but I've heard the name before.
Oh,
Because when I saw
good.
there was like a book or based on, I'm like, wow, that's a pretty cool title.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Philip K.
so
Dick,
good.
same thing with Blade Runner. I think it was what's
Mhm.
Bacon, help me remember it. It's like do electric
Joy.
sheep. Do androids dream of electric sheep? I
Electric
think
Sheep.
that's-
Yeah.
Yeah. So he likes those long titles for his sci-fi.
But honestly, I can't imagine it being called anything else.
Then Blade Runner.
No,
Yeah.
then Blade Runner is
re-
actually. I have a story about that, but Blade Runner doesn't have anything to really do with the original story.
Oh, they went completely off road with it.
No, the name Blade Runner doesn't have anything to do with. It's sort of something they made up.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
more, I guess, more Hollywood thing. It's like, no one's
Yeah.
gonna you can't put that on the movie
But
poster.
yeah. But do Android? They were gonna call it like androids or something else, and nothing really kind of worked except for what they ended up with.
Well, it's funny because the name Blade Runner is freaking awesome.
Isn't it wonderful?
Yes.
It's so
I love
good.
it.
I mean, they just kind of pulled that out of a hat. It sounds like, but
Yeah.
what a bullseye!
Yeah, I'll have to, when I do my review of it, you guys will see what I'm talking about. I went through a
Okay.
full deep dive on the name and everything.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I'm a huge
Yay.
Blade Runner fan. I've got that little origami, like unicorn
Ooh,
thing.
yeah,
I've got it up on my.
that's so cool.
It's back there in front of. In fact, I got Arnold. You probably can't see; it's too small. But I have Arnold Schwarzenegger Terminator up there, and in front of him is that little origami from Blade Runner.
Oh, you got you've got all the grades. Oh, this is great. This is the great scene. I love it so much.
Yes.
Okay.
This is very ballsy of this guy.
Yes. And if you notice that they have the mirror on one side, so you get like, okay, there's two worlds.
Mm-hmm.
that
Oh,
they're
yeah,
gonna be
that's
talking
interesting.
about. Yeah, yeah. I love how confident he's like, "You're not here, and neither am I."
The way that they turned this scene when you realize what was up,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Look at
oh,
look at the
talk about
angle. Look at the
how
angle too.
observation. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
There,
like
the
a
lower
bird's eye
angle.
view style shot.
Yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
And they switch spots with with that rotation there.
yeah, yeah,
And this is great dialogue because it's pretty convincing.
yeah.
Mhm.
You know, he's like, everything just like you ordered. And then Sharon Stone walks in. I mean, honestly, you would have to have some doubt there.
Yes, it's wonderful. Lowers the gun, and he's starting to believe too.
Well, it's convincing.
Yeah.
This is good dialogue because it's so convincing.
Mhm. Secret
Yeah.
agent.
Brunette, athletic, sleazy, and demure, just
Mhm.
like you ordered.
Yep. Mhm.
She's real because I dreamt her.
Sure.
No need to be rude.
Sweetheart. She's like really putting it
Listen
on.
to the doctor.
Oh,
It's like, Heifer, you tried to kill me.
Yeah, even the way this is shot,
It's
you
so
know,
good.
straight on like that. Those are
Yeah.
rare shots for. It's a certain style that Hollywood will use.
Yeah,
Mhm.
These
It's
straight
like-
on shots give it a dreamlike quality.
yeah. And she's looking directly into the camera at us, and we're him.
Right, right.
Mhm.
Silence of the Lambs famously uses these extreme looking into the camera close-ups, but you know, I just noticed they're doing it here this one
Mhm.
time.
But this camera movement is incredible. They went a low level, and now they went up high there for us to see the full
Oh yeah,
picture.
this is an air. Boy, good observation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that must all feed into the sense that this is a dream. There's something
Yeah.
because I always feel like aerial shots are slightly voyeuristic,
Yes.
like you're looking in from above or something.
Outer body.
Mhm.
Yes,
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 out of body experience. It's like, is it real? Is it not real?
I think we were
Am I
talking
looking at
Raiders
all
of the
these
Lost
different
Ark.
angles?
Oh,
When
there
he's
it is.
in-
There's the red pill.
And I like how this guy was pushy about it. Now
Yeah.
put it in your mouth and swallow it.
Yeah. And he's like, okay.
Reality.
Well, because he's not trying to like sweet talk him. The pushiness gives him credibility, actually.
And
Wouldn't
she's
make the
like,
slightest difference to me.
She's like, Doug, don't.
Doug, don't. The walls of reality will come crashing down.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
As you requested. That guy's got great dialogue.
Yeah.
Lobotomized. And acting, how he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time I hear the word lobotomy, I get those One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest vibes.
Mhm.
Yes. They almost got him.
Now swallow it.
She's like, go ahead, sweetheart.
She's like, we got him. And this guy
Oh,
couldn't
no.
hold it
Yeah,
on.
Emily.
Oh, no. That's
Mhm.
it. Oh, gosh.
Yeah. And he looks and he's just like, he's sweating. You don't sweat in a dream. I was
Right.
like, dang.
What other movie was the sweat the giveaway? Was that Captain America Winter Soldier? When they're in the elevator, was there a sweat thing that kind of cued them up?
I think so.
I feel like I just seen a similar scene.
Ooh.
God, the Arnold Schwarzenegger fist fight. These are great.
I love that part. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Boom.
She's
Dude,
like,
he's been hitting
"That's
the
for
nuts like
making
3
me."
times.
You know how much I hate coming to this freaking planet.
Yeah. I don't blame her. This planet is cruel.
Mm-hmm. Piss me off. Wrinkle my pantsuit.
It's like, okay,
Yeah,
got
these
him.
two seem like they're pretty passionately into each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, love you, baby. It's little things like that.
Yeah.
Oh, this is where we get the girl fight. I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Melina comes in to save him.
Oh, when Captain America.
Okay. Thanks, CJ. I felt like I had just seen a similar scene.
Yes, Mark Daly, the
Ooh.
best chick fight.
Yeah, this
gets
is
them
good stuff,
all.
man. Because she opens fire.
She gets all of them with that.
Like this.
imagine.
That was your
I mean,
wife?
look at her rushing in like this. That's like military
Yeah.
grade.
Yeah, definitely.
And these
I
are
love that
good moves,
skin
man.
kick. Yeah.
Yes.
Boom.
Fantastic.
And she's fighting in a suit, so that's got to be
Yeah.
a lot harder for her.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's Pepsi and Park sodas behind.
Fun fact: this girl on girl fight scene passes the
Mark, that is great.
Oh man.
There's not a single line of dialogue dedicated to guys.
Yeah.
I freaking love this scene.
Doug, I like how she tries to field this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She did it once.
Hey, baby.
I mean, don't go reaching for something. We're married.
That's your wife?
You're married.
Consider that a divorce.
Consider that a divorce. That was your wife? What a bitch.
Oh, she's like, what a bitch.
Yeah. I love it. It's great.
He's like, yeah, I guess you're right.
I
Look at
love
these.
that line. But you kind of needed that kind of comedy relief after how intense that scene was.
But
Yeah.
that's like Verhoeven. He some of these scenes are so ridiculous. So there's
Yeah.
an absurdism to some of it, but
Yeah.
he plays most of it straight. So it's easy to make the cracks or the jokes or to do something wild. I always appreciated that about him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is sad. And he sees water
Yeah,
like
he's
this.
gone. And,
Like,
and I mean, it's
dang.
like right in the middle of the forehead. Like that's a shit way to go. Whoops.
Yeah.
Like, you don't even know that it happened.
Yeah, I
Mhm.
mean, just lights out.
Yeah.
Oh, this is
Look at
great.
Melina doing. She's
Right there
Melina.
with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, now she saved him.
Yeah.
Um,
She's in there.
And I've never heard anyone complain about it. You know, we were talking about the girl bosses
Oh,
and
yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Like, Melina's tough.
Mhm.
She comes in, she rescues Quaid.
Look at this one. He's ready to start shooting.
But
Yeah, 'cause it's
he's
gonna
smart
Just
because he
stabilize
doesn't
it.
shoot. Not him.
Yeah. Like, you dumbass, you shoot the thing, it's gonna, depressurize everything.
Yeah, he doesn't care. Yeah, he
I
was
like
a good
how- I like how-
sidekick for the villain.
I like how he his turnaround. How it kind of looks a little creepy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, get in the cab.
Arnold just shoved that guy all the way over the railing.
Like, bruh. What did he do to you?
Benny.
I love Melina's logic. If Coleman wants you dead, you can't be all bad.
Yeah.
It's funny. To this day, I still feel betrayed when Benny turns on him. I was like, oh, no.
Oh,
Yeah.
He was so cool.
like, you got me, man. I ain't got no
Yeah.
kids. Shoot, I ain't even married.
His effect though, like when he kind of shows him is awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh, another foreshadowing
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
for Benny. I love it. That's 2 foreshadowings for Benny.
Yep.
Oh boy, he brought out the heavy artillery. Ah!
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
It's funny. He's got that huge gun, but the damage is relatively small when it hits that cab.
No brakes.
All right, get out.
Oh, Best Western was back there.
He didn't have to follow. I don't know why he followed.
Yeah, 100%, which is another clue.
Yeah.
No, they're trying to kill me.
No, they're not.
This is one of the best, like, we're gonna hide you scenes ever.
I know. And they were at the ready. They were at the ready with
springs
it.
into action.
Yeah.
He's like, get it ready.
Yeah.
This reminds again of Raiders of the Lost Ark when the truck drives in and all those like vendors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is just like brilliant.
Yeah.
They practiced that a couple times.
Ain't nothing happening.
This poor chick, she tries
on.
to.
Oh gosh. There, everybody's freaked out.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
I always felt bad for her because she was the one that tried to save them all with.
Yeah.
Trying to seem cool and nonchalant.
Oh gosh, kill them all. That's when they started fighting back. They were like, look at this one. Oh no.
Girlfriend got that gun out.
Yeah, here she goes.
And started shooting. Gun was bigger than she was.
I know. She's like,
I forgot about the knife.
She gets a lot of them too.
I forgot about the knife. And her name is Thumbelina.
And Richter gets out just in time.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody of the squad is dead.
Hey, Matthew Marcello. Yes, time to get our butts to bars.
I love when he says perfect. It's like his plan is working.
Yes.
Even though Richter's been messing up, his plan is working just perfectly.
Do it.
Don't think.
In retrospect, I kind of wanted Benny not to make it.
I know.
There goes the air.
Oh boy. I always felt so bad for that little girl. Because I always also too wondered if that hurt their face, being like that. Oh, all the
special
people.
effects makeup in this. Oh my gosh.
So good.
With like the latex and the prosthetics and
Yeah, I agree, Bonzo.
So
Living on Mars seems like a really bad idea.
yeah. The only way to do it is to terraform.
Yeah.
Oh boy, going in for a little kiss. Oh, and who this? Oh, I love the hand is still moving as he takes it off.
Mm-hmm.
What a great special
Your
effect.
side. That was freaky.
Yeah, wasn't it? That was in the trailer as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. Oh boy. Oh boy.
I did not expect this.
Yeah. So good. I love those surprises. There's so many.
Yeah, it's just like, what's the next crazy ass thing that's gonna happen? And
Yeah,
I'm so looking forward to
I
it.
know.
This was so freaking crazy.
Oh my
And I have to remember who did the special effects on this.
Yeah, yeah. You see the hand come out, just the hand. And not
And
for nothing, but Arnold's acting in this, like just the response to seeing this is just
mhm,
pretty much like on point. You're like,
like,
oh
what
snap.
the heck? And even this guy's acting where he's like not conscious, but Kuato is conscious.
hmm Well, actually, this is a pup. The whole thing here is a whole puppet, but there it's really him. But
Okay, now I
when they
see.
see, that whole thing is a puppet.
That is so crazy.
It's freaky.
Doug will be right back. He had to pop out to another podcast real quick, but he'll be back.
It's also kind of interesting to see Arnold so young. So when they're zooming in, I'm like, oh, that's right. He's so young in this.
Oh my gosh, that's too funny.
Oh,
Yes, yes, I do.
yeah. Oh, the reactors, huh? Matthew says,
Hmm.
so right, we need a real life Genesis device to transform Mars into a Class M living, breathable planet. Yes, absolutely.
Hmm.
Well, the name of the mission they give him on Recall is Blue Skies on Mars. And so I'm like, yes, Blue Skies on
Oh,
Mars.
wow.
Wow. Oh, guys, here it is. A
Wow.
reactor. Uh-oh.
Had over 67 people doing special effects on Total Recall.
Oh,
Wow.
wow.
And it showed because,
Yes.
dang, the special effects are what made, well, one of the things that made this movie.
Yeah, and a lot of it holds up really well. See, Benny catches a glimpse of Quato there.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, he wouldn't know. Quiet, don't get Benny. Let him leave
Hey,
Benny out
Major.
there.
Welcome.
Hey.
Welcome. I love the special effects. Yes, I love them. Come on, Benny, you messy, you screwing with us here. Come on. Don't get left behind.
He's like, Benny, hurry. Oh,
Yes, he was.
no.
Really?
That always breaks my heart.
I know. Ooh. Got me.
Man. Turn on the reactor.
Mhm.
The reactor.
Great.
Oh, no. You done messed up, Victor. Look at that look he gives him. Oh, he wants to rip his head off. Oh, man, this is sad. They put Quaid on a table.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. That looks so realistic.
It does. Dude, Cohagen is one of the coldest villains.
Oh, yeah. He's so bad.
It's like, and you love it. It's like when you hate him,
Yeah.
it's like, man, that's a really good villain.
And he seems like a guy you could like just chill out with and have a beer with, or
Mm-hmm.
but he's all twisted in his mind. Hauser.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. How? Yeah.
Really. Mhm.
That message from Hauser was from him. Yeah.
Here's your man. Mask, the money. Dang.
I love this video, this little video.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Okay.
There, oh man.
Yeah.
I love that he's like, you never know. It's just like,
shot, and you see Cohagen hanging right there with him.
I know that they were, I'm telling you, Hauser and Cohagen were really close buddies. And there's a line he says at the end where you're like, oh, they were much closer than we thought.
Mm-hmm. We're like, man, what's next? I remember last time he was strapped in a chair like this, he went voluntarily.
Yeah. This time they're like kicking and screaming.
Folks, we are at 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 24 seconds. We are watching Total Recall from 1990, starring Arnold
Yes.
Schwarzenegger, Ronnie Cox, and Michael Ironside.
See, he says he's one of his best friends.
Mm-hmm. Sir.
He's such a jerk.
One of my best friends.
He's like, oh no, princess. I love it.
Oh no. Mm. Compliant and appreciative. Should be. Oh, I feel bad for Copenhagen. He just wanted his best friend back.
He wanted his best friend back. That's all.
Mhm.
He says a line at the end. He's like, you know what? You know, he wanted his best friend back.
True,
Uh-oh.
Mark Daly.
Oh God. That's it. If he hadn't done that, if he hadn't punched him in the face, he might have just been calm enough to be, to go.
You wonder.
Like,
Mhm.
see you at the party. He just might have not been as angry enough to like resist this.
Mhm. I love that. See you at the party.
Yeah.
Oh, what a party it will be.
With that smile. I love him freaking out. It's just great.
Makes it hurt. Stop fighting.
This part is gross. I said, when I saw this in the movie theater, I was like, oh my God. Well, these scientists, I don't know what the heck they
He
should have
wants to
just
be
left him.
psychotic. Yep, and yeah, right in the jugular.
I have no idea why these guys are coming after him, because they're like battle scientists. Like, they're not equipped for this guy.
Like that's
Oh
gonna
my
work, bruh. Oh,
Like, they should have just like let him do
ooh.
his thing. my God, what a bloody mess.
What do you think?
I love how these guys they work as a team.
Mm-hmm.
One guy is just
He
going to
saved
wake.
him. He saved her. You
Yeah.
know, it's a team effort.
One guy is going to wake up with a mild stomach ache, and the other one is going to wake up with an axe in his stomach. Big difference. Uh-oh.
It's like, I want my
Yeah.
friend back. He's more of a jerk than I am.
Yeah.
I miss him.
So now he has to actually pronounce him dead. Yeah. About a goddamn time. I love that. He's pissed. Look at his face. He's about to tear up and cry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. He's
I
like,
wanted my
all right.
friend.
It's like, yeah, I can't have him around. More foreshadowing there.
Yeah, he's just a character that he's just bad, he's just mean.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't care about anything else except
Just
for the Caribbean.
Yes, just irredeemable.
Yeah.
It's like no air.
Yeah, and they're
Peter must have lost her mind over those goldfish. That's funny.
she's like, aliens, what?
What?
They sealed it up.
Aliens.
Oh boy.
Ooh, Stunt Brat 777 says my stunts are coming up. Double
Oh yeah,
jump
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah,
Arnold
yeah,
Smith.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, her
Okay,
stunt is coming up. I'll let you guys know when it comes up. I think I remember when it comes up.
Can't wait.
Benny is out of control. Oh,
This fool.
oh man.
You ain't gonna do a daggone thing. Arnold yells jump. Okay.
Oh
Oh,
my
okay. I think I remember that. That was epic.
goodness. Nah.
I'm kind of stuck, dude.
Oh boy. He's like, where is it? Oh snap.
Benny! Literally.
Oh, there it is. The ice core in the reactors.
Aliens build it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Arnold sounded so smart saying the
I know. Of these guys. They're waiting for you.
there's the music.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, this is cool. This is a cool scene. Oh, I love the camera work too. They're like, we got it.
Yeah.
He's like
Oh,
smiling.
this when he used the hologram
Yeah.
and he starts laughing. It's like ha 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 ha
They're
ha.
like, our guns don't work on this guy?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Just come out from behind and just mow them all down.
Mm-hmm. You can see your face. Mm-hmm. Yeah, stunt is awesome. No kidding. Oh, that's the shot I remember from the trailer. Comes around the corner of that gun, like, whoo. It is. Yep, Emily Kruger. Wasn't that cool? We love
Oh,
you
wait.
too.
Here we go. Ooh, the fight between Richter and
Yes.
woo! We've been waiting for this all for the whole movie.
This
These two
elevator. This
go.
fight scene right here.
Ah, it's like this is for Lori. I just love the
She's like,
rage. Oh man, just flips him onto the wall
we've
like
been waiting the whole
ah
entire movie.
yeah. Oh no, he's off the edge. He's like, no, I'm not.
Threw him out there. Oh, this was so messed up, but I
Oh,
loved it. Renee.
ah,
Oh, I don't think so.
horrible. Oh man.
Say goodbye to the hands.
Oh
That was
boy.
so gross, and he had like to do it.
I know that, like you see the chunks of meat like hanging off of it. This is gross.
See you at the party, Richter.
And plus more, they were so far up that when he did manage to fall, he couldn't be alive at that point.
So,
All right, he's about to go to the
mm-hmm.
turn on that thing, but turn on the reactor. No, don't do it.
Gotta put your hand in the alien hand print. It's like, yeah, turn it on. Hmm?
I'll be home in time for cornflakes. So, yes. Here he says, I wanted Hauser back.
Time for cornflakes.
Oh. He's still alive, even though she gave him at least 4 shots, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he's gonna blow it up. Oh gosh. He's taking a chance by doing that. But
Turn that thing on.
But he destroyed the barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh! Stunt Brat scene is happening soon.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like this one right here?
It might be like, I think when she's holding on, and then I think when she's jumping. Let us know, yeah. Let us know, Stunt Brat, if that's it. Yeah, I think that's Stunt Brat when she's holding on to that little piece. Oh man. Oh, this is so. This was. I remember
crazy.
Just being on the edge of my seat when this part was happening.
Mm-hmm. I'm just like, oh no, they're gonna get blown out. We don't care if Cohagen gets blown out. Stunt Brat says yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. He's gonna hit the reactor. Come on, get to the reactor in time.
There he goes.
Oh.
Come on, Quay, hit the button. You're like, hit the button.
Oh boy. I thought it was total justice for Cohagen to be blown out of into the Martian air and have to fight for his life with the air, as he's been like playing with everybody else's air, controlling it. Really, now he doesn't have any.
Mark says start the Genesis device. Yes.
Oh, Stumbert says her palms were bloody for holding on to this thing.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Wow. Oh, the sound effects really sell this. Which is like they had puppets that were halfway up the body for this.
Mm-hmm. I love how she just jumped to. That we just gonna die of lack of air together.
Yeah. Now, the only thing I ever asked on this movie was that, the Martian air starts messing with them. And then, but all of the stuff that your body has to go through, like the bleeding, like the puffiness and the swelling and everything. I always thought it was really strange that they had no repercussions from that.
They're like, what the heck is going on? Like, what happened?
Yeah.
This, again, the special effects and makeup,
Yeah.
with the eyes bulging out.
It's like red and yeah.
Reminds me of Beetlejuice.
Hmm. Oh yeah, like that one scene in Beetlejuice where the married couple is getting older.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so good. It's reversing now. Oh.
Then it's all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can like breathe.
I know. I was like,
Looks
what?
so gross.
Yeah. There we have it. We've
My
got,
guess is that Cohagen, he just got there too late.
yeah. Well, or
His
he got
exposure
there.
was more.
More intense.
It's like, wait, what? We can breathe?
Yeah. That
I
changes a
just
lot of
It
things
does.
for them.
Like, we got a volcano now?
Yeah. We can explore the planet and just, we have an atmosphere.
Mm-hmm. You be charging us for air.
Mm-hmm.
Blue skies on Mars.
Yep. Look at that. I always love this part because you never know that
Mm-hmm.
question that they ask at the end.
Hey, Brogu, good seeing
Oh, hey,
you.
Grogu.
Good seeing you. Says hello, everyone. Hi, Lorena. Hope you're all having a wonderful evening and enjoying Total Recall. Yes, we are.
It's
Especially my girl
fun.
Thumbelina.
Yeah, she's so cute.
Her with the machine gun.
What? How iconic is that?
It's like all like the deprivation of air that caused like all of those defects. It's like now
Breathe.
you
Yeah,
can actually breathe.
and maybe have some healthy children.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, a kiss. Arnold, calm
Oh my
down.
God. And everybody wanted to see this. Exactly.
Oh man,
With the
so
sun in the
good.
background. I freaking love this movie on
Ah,
so many levels.
oh, me too. It's definitely my, one of my favorite movies. It's in the top 10. It's number 4, and it's just iconic in every way. It's like a sci-fi fest. Um, Again, if you read the short story, that's interesting in a different way, but it's also still kind of and it gives you a deeper context for the even the movie. Just
Hmm.
love the characters and all the wonderful special effects, and just the memories of seeing this for the first time in the theater. It was just incredible how everything was so new.
Yeah, it was a concept that hadn't been, that really hadn't been seen before on stream with the storytelling. And we see it more now than we did back then. The whole, is this reality? Is it Is it what exactly is a true reality with
Mhm.
what's going on? So
Yeah.
having that kind of, is it real? Is it not? What's going on? We're on this crazy ride throughout this whole film, and it is the ride that we're interested in, because we're like, we have to find out, is he truly Quaid? Is he Hauser? What what is going on when
Yeah.
it comes to this? But there's so many of these characters that we care about that we're willing to like ride this out to
Yeah.
find out what is the truth. And man, I love this. This is something I need on 4K. This has always been like one of those crowd pleaser movies where you
Yeah.
could just sit and watch it over and over and over again.
Yeah, you could definitely, start up the movie again. We could start watching it again, um, and we'd enjoy it just as much. It's just so good every
Hmm.
time, and I try to catch it multiple times per year, but at
Hmm.
least I've at least caught it at least every year since
Hey, Doug.
it was released. Hey, Doug, you're back.
All right. So where did we leave off here?
Just
I'm totally kidding. The whole time I was on that podcast, I had the movie playing. So I was like, oh my God,
good.
I'm going to miss the end of the movie.
Oh.
Oh, man.
So glad you could come back and hang out with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This was great. What a great movie choice, Lorena.
Yeah.
Total Recall has to be one of the more fun films ever made.
Yeah, I love mysteries, and this is like the perfect mystery. How it starts off, going where you're not supposed to go, all kinds of stuff starts to happen, and then people you thought you could trust, you couldn't trust, and the people you thought you couldn't trust, you could. And
Totally.
what's gonna happen. This is, ever since I've seen it, it's just been one of my top favorite sci-fi slash action films,
So
to watch.
I have to ask then, what do you think? Was it a dream or was it real?
I have,
That's
well, I have two thought patterns on this. One is that if it is a dream, and all implanted, he is truly lobotomized, and it's, you know, it it is done for. But it looks like it is. But I also think it could be real. I mean, all of the clues and all of the evidence that it's a dream is there. But also, if it's real, and just so happens that all of these coincidences also equals like, yeah, that actually did happen, but it was a coincidence. Um, they made Blue Skies on Mars happen.
Yeah. Blue Skies on Mars. Yeah,
Wave your hand.
I
Wave your
loved it. You
hand.
named that one song "Blue Skies on Mars." I knew exactly the reference.
What
That
I
was
meant? Yes, yes. I have a music channel. I've been making music, and one of the music songs that I did was Blue Skies on Mars.
yeah, I love it. That was so cool. Uh, what about you, Lorena? Do you think this was a dream, or do you think this was like legitimately happening?
I almost want to say it doesn't matter either way.
It doesn't. It doesn't. I'm just curious.
Yeah, it's interesting you asked me, and I'm like, because it was always my impression that it was real,
Yeah.
that things were so convoluted, it couldn't help but be real. And then I'm like, well, if it was a dream, would it still affect the outcome of the film? And I'm kind of like, no. Um, but for me, I felt like it was definitely a bigger impact to find out, yes, this was real.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Right.
knew this woman. Yes, he actually made this decision to go undercover, but things changed. it's like you have an agent that goes, deep undercover,
Yes.
and some reason stuff changes. It's like, I can't really do this, the way that I thought that I could. So
Right.
I was always under the impression that this was indeed, that it was real. I think if this film would have turned out at the end that he wakes up and it's like, oh, it was all a dream, I think people would have been really bad.
Right.
Yes, yes.
Right. So I was going to say, from a writing standpoint, you really can't do that, because if you're like, it was all a dream, it's like you robbed your audience of a real story. However, there are cases where, believe it or not, Retro, even Wizard of Oz has this sort of similar ending, where was it a dream or was it not, kind of thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So I always thought it had to be a dream, because the woman, when he's sitting down in the chair and they bring up the woman on the monitor, it's her. Like, it's her,
Melina.
it's Melina.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, no,
Mhm.
that's one detail that that could not have been an accident. Like, that
Yeah.
had to be deliberate on the purpose of the Dream Center. But even while watching it now, I was like, well, they zapped him. He could just be imagining her, in that thing. So he's already been injected with it. So he's unreliably looking at the reality at that
Yes,
already
yes.
at that point.
He's already
So,
dreaming.
right. So now it has to be real. I think I'm exactly in line with you guys. This has to be real. And the vacation package was there to throw us off.
Yeah, I mean, it's possible, but I know some people say this is an argument that's going on, like, kind of on the internet, is that the scene where there's quite a few scenes where Richter is talking to Cohagen, and so that couldn't be part of the dream, because how would they be having those conversations if it was part of a dream? But then too, though, in my dreams, at least, I know I dream of other things that are totally out of body for me, because my brain starts trying to make sense of whatever the story is that's happening in my dream. So I don't know, like, if he's really, that's another thing to consider. If you believe that those scenes could not happen if he's really dreaming, then you would probably lean more towards the fact that it's real. But if you're dreaming, like, if you're thinking, oh, his mind could make up those things to make an excuse for why things are happening, then you can say that it's a dream. There's a lot of different takes you can go for.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great assessment. And did you guys both not see the remake?
I did not.
I didn't see the remake. First of all, the casting to me was kind of did not make sense to me. So I bowed out of that. And plus more, this is one of my favorite movies.
Right.
So you've got to really impress me at the trailer. And I was not impressed with the trailers or any of the promotional material. So I did not see it. I do plan to catch it one day.
So I'll say this. I saw the remake, and it was better than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, okay.
Okay. It's first off, it's almost ridiculous to try to compare them, because it doesn't hold up against this. So it's like two different weight classes. This is a heavyweight. He's not, the remake isn't going to touch this. But as its own version, I actually found it somewhat watchable and even enjoyable at times.
Okay.
Colin Farrell, I'm not a big fan of his, but he did okay. It's just, you can't have this in your head.
Yeah.
Because nothing, like I said, it won't hold up. But if you forget about this and just watch this and say, okay, there's a new take on Total Recall, it's okay. It's actually okay. They did some decent stuff with the art direction. They did some decent stuff with the action. They changed some things, and I wasn't too happy with most of the changes. But it's okay. Like, if you watch it, Retro, or Lorena, if you watch it, you'll probably say, okay, maybe that was better than what I expected. but just don't expect it to contend with Schwarzenegger's Total Recall.
It's kind of I didn't want to watch it because I'm gonna say that the oh my gosh, which we call the Blade Runner remake. I watched that. It wasn't bad,
right?
But it wasn't the Ridley Scott version, which I did. That's like the gold standard. So it's like, okay, it's good on its own, but I'm kind of just like, it's like I'm not interested in really seeing it. It's like it doesn't grab me, and I know if I see it, I'm going to continually compare it against like the original. Some of them, it's like I just do not. I'm not interested in a remake, and like what Retro Nerd Girl was saying, the trailers did not interest me. Like the trailer for the new Blade Runner. Yes, they do. They have to basically make you say, you know what? Yeah, maybe I do need to go and see it. So,
there's certain things where you know, like in this particular case, like I'm a fan of Colin Farrell, actually. I like a lot of his stuff, but I didn't quite understand him being cast for this one. And unless they were, I was trying to think like how they were going to do it. And the girls seemed to be cast wrong as well for me. I didn't enjoy the casting for that, even though I'm a fan of those actresses. So it just was like, it just wasn't, giving me those feels. Richter, I mean, you've got to cast somebody iconic for Richter. And I'm like, no, this is not going to work for me. I need the flavor. I need that flavor.
Yeah, you won't. What the movie we just watched was it's a classic, and it's done. It's a product of its time. That it feels like it was made in like late 80s, early 90s, and so you just can't quite bottle that up. But you also have like Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jeremy Ironside, Sharon Stone. I mean, the actors and actresses they picked just completely delivered. Even Melina, who we said never really did much more, she did great in this one. So I thought that for what they did with this movie, it was absolutely excellent, and I do love the soundtrack to it. I listen to it often, and this movie is the complete package for me.
I also, there's something about the violence that's kind of it's very visceral. I mean, cracking bones, blood splurts, like real, like not this. Like I just recently saw the the trailer for Craven, and there was like this brutal scene, and I'm like, okay, where's the blood? That's the jugular right there. You gotta have like bam, like you need to have like spurts, like
spurting.
That have that repercussions for the violence, right? Like we need to see the result of the violence. What's the result of violence? Blood, a lot of it, all over the place.
Well, and go ahead.
And to hear like the cracking bones, that scene where, after there's the guys at work try to attack him, and he's just dismantled everybody basically, and there's blood on the walls, and there's a puddle. It's so shocking because you're like, oh my God, how did he do that? He's looking at his hands is full of blood. Like, how did I do this? It's really that moment. I think that's a lost art.
Yeah, they really nerfed a lot of these. And, listening to you talk, I was thinking too, I was like, violence, blood, like especially excessive violence, and there's people that don't like that, but it certainly tells you that you're in a dangerous world. And if it's a dangerous world where people, like when I was watching this even now with you guys on this for the watch party, I was noticing how many times Verhoeven centers on just some random person who's like, what? And they get blown away.
Yes. And they use,
like, oh my God.
and they use squibs, and it's like, you're like, ah.
Yeah.
100%. But I was like, he's telling you, you are not safe in this movie.
No.
Don't expect Douglas Quaid to slink out of this. Surviving in my world is going to be a real challenge. And I think that I think you're right, Retro. It is a lost art because they're nerfing it up. It's like, well, we don't want violence in the movie. We want it to be, a little bit more fun.
Mhm.
It's like, well, great. Now I'm not worried for the hero or the heroine because it
Right.
doesn't look like it's that dangerous of a world that they're in.
No, it's like trying to do it's like trying to do a mafia movie. Can you imagine if they made The Godfather without violence in it? If they made The Untouchables without violence in it? And you're right.
Jimmy,
like they have to
talk it out.
It is. Yeah, let's talk it out. Let's have mediation.
Why do all this violence? We could just discuss it.
Yeah, I mean,
not interested.
And blood is definitely a part of it. It's like the big deal. And look, I'm not a violent. I don't enjoy the violence, but when you have it in there, I want to know it. What I'm seeing in a lot of these movies is that violence looks like it's not really going to be violent. All right. Okay. So you get the CGI blood and it's like splat, and then it somehow sometimes they don't even keep the continuity by having the blood still around. But as far as like, that's not just the way blood works. Blood gets everywhere. I mean, just cut one little cut on your hand and you've got blood all over the place. And
you know what?
And that's something that the older movies seem to know how to do, is capture the viscosity and the impact of seeing blood. I mean, people used to pass out when they saw too much blood.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, it was toxic masculinity behind the camera, and they didn't care. They were like, let's gore it up. And quite honestly, whether you agree or not, like, audiences respond to that. And I think when you're watching a movie that's particularly violent, and men and women alike respond to this. Who is the alpha? Who comes out on top matters. And if you deliver a particularly violent scenario, we're talking about an R-rated movie. If you could deliver on that, you make your hero or villain all the more convincing. Yes. Darth Vader is terrifying in Star Wars. He doesn't even work himself up when he first appears. He's just like, whoo, what happened in here? Okay. And then walks through. Then the next scene, he's got that guy up by the throat. He's throwing him around. So violence is scary. People have a primal reaction to that. So you can really sell a villain or a hero on their ability to wield violence effectively.
Yeah.
This is just such an amazing film. The rewatchability on this is just insane. So let me throw this question out to the two of you.
Ooh.
What makes this film so rewatchable? Like, if you were in Walmart and you saw the DVD in the $5 bin, would you grab it? Yes or no? Because it's like, I have to see this movie again.
Absolutely. It's all of the qualities together, because you can't just have one thing going for the movie. Like, okay, we have some suspense, but the special effects were subpar for the time period. The dialogue wasn't great. The actors weren't iconic. There were, you have to have this beautiful, like, mixture of awesome and all at once, so it is what you could call a lightning in a bottle, but this is crafted with some mastery. Okay, we've reviewed the script. All of the dialogue is quotable, right? And the way all of the dialogue is being said by actors who are giving it that extra, like Richter, everything he says, Cohagen, things we know, things that they've said, it's in here. We remember that it's iconic, it's woven into our mind. So everybody has great dialogue, and they're speaking into existence with with this iconic kind of feel to it. Then special
Mhm.
effects, the world feels real. The walls of Mars, dirt walls, all through while we're on Mars. On Mars, it's all what, Pepsi, and on Earth, it's Coke. Like the little
Yeah.
things like that, the little details. The girl that's changing the colors on her nails. These are the things that make a movie really stick in your mind, and you dream about that movie. Like, you dream about that movie, you think about that. When people say lines from that movie, you're like, yes, I love that line.
Oh yeah.
That's what these movies, and this movie in particular, is doing. I feel, and not every
Yeah.
movie can hit it off out of the ballpark like this.
Yeah, great quote. The quotableness is charts high
Yeah.
on this one. And it's funny, like
Mhm.
little quotes that are almost not that, like, for whatever reason, Benny's the name. And that's such a throwaway line. I always remember Benny. Benny,
Yeah,
Benny.
Benny.
He's just like,
Guinea.
yeah, he's your buddy at the bar now, So like even
Hey.
smaller lines are memorable like that. And and that was a great answer, Retro. I was trying to think how I would answer differently. I think for me, like you frame that perfectly, Lorena. If I'm at Walmart and I look up and Total Recall's up there, and I'm like, oh, you guys go on up ahead. Daddy's gonna take 4 or 5 minutes. Because I want to get at least 4 or 5 minutes of Total Recall because it's on and I don't have a choice now. Why? Why would I stand there? And I'm thinking there's 3 things for me. One, there's a certain absurdism to Total Recall, right? Like when he's outside and the eyes are popping out, like that's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
It's awesome.
Quado inside the guy's gut, and he's like, start the reactor, Quaid. These are technically ridiculous, and yet the entire world, everyone in this world, takes all of this totally seriously.
Yes.
So the absurdism slides to the background, and the reality of it takes precedence. So I think there's a tension there between this looks ridiculous, but man, this looks like a serious circumstance, and I think there's a little bit of that creates a little tension, and it brings you in. And then I would also say urgency. These scenes are urgent. You don't get a lot of, even when you get a break, you're looking over your shoulder because the bad guy, they're closing in.
Yeah.
So every scene is is urgent.
Yeah.
Urgent. Like he's never let off the hook, and it's absurd, and they're all playing it straight. I feel like that little 3 mixture dynamic really just causes you to stop and focus on what you're watching.
Mhm. Yeah, I tell you, it's just
Absolutely.
it just is. This is one of those where hey Jerry, good to see
Hey,
you. Good to see you,
Jerry.
Teresa. See all you guys. Yeah, this is one of those films where it's always a good time.
Always.
And between the action, the absurdity, the quotability, and like I was telling Retro Noger earlier, one of the most absurd yet memorable scenes for me is when the little person, Thumbelina, she's in pink.
Oh,
I forgot she had the knife and stabs somebody in the knee, but then she gets this gun that's bigger than her and starts shooting, and it's so freaking good.
It's so amazing.
That was awesome.
Scene.
That's what I mean. So that's a, you know what? You just nailed it. That is a perfect mixture of absurd, but they're playing it straight. She's taking that moment very seriously, and it's totally urgent what's happening. That is almost a perfect single snapshot of why this movie is so compelling.
And you are cheering her on.
100%.
What she's doing. What she's doing, because you're like, they're getting theirs. Those bad guys, they're stick it to them, literally.
Just give it to them.
Yeah, and
she's goes after her with a knife, and then the knife gets stuck, and the guy's coming back, and I think the barkeep throws her the guy, and it's just,
he's like, come get this, and she grabs it, and she's like, whoa, 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 whoa,
it's absolutely perfect. Man,
she takes out like 4 guys with that. I'm like, so incredible.
You can suspend this. Yes, you can, and you just have a good time. It's just such a great great popcorn flick, and
The world
I
is
love it.
completely realized too. That's another. It's totally realized, unimagined, taken apart, and then put back together again. So you're like, oh, what? This could be a dream, but it is real. But it's really wonderful. I mean, once you're in and you're in there with Quaid, and he's like, I don't care if this is a dream or not. We're proceeding forward. You're
Right.
in. You're like, yeah, let's watch the rest of this. We're in with you, Quaid. We're on your team, and that's just so great.
Well, and another weird thing I just thought of too. Arnold's a big dude, right? There's
Yes.
always something about like 7 fairly big guys who are dwarfed by Arnold, all trying to take this guy down. There's something about watching that, because it's like, well, these guys could maybe do it, and you're like, well, nope, not in an Arnold movie. He's gonna come out on top.
Oh my gosh. Well, since we had such a great time with this film, Doug, you want to announce what we're going to do?
Oh yeah, I completely forgot. I meant to say this before we started, but we just got right into it here. So I have, as a little gift, something a little fun. I have here. I'll show it. I'll share it. I'll show you a picture of it, Lorena.
Oh, cool.
A comic book adaptation of the movie, which is, it's Total Recall. It's a comic book. It's #1. It's made by DC Comics. So what we were going to do is give one away to someone in the chat.
Yes.
And this is pretty cool. Like if you look at some of the, let me see if I can get an inside picture here. Like it's pretty cool, man. It's a comic book. It's this world. It's an adaptation of the movie. Anyway, all you have to do is leave a comment on the video, as if you were to come in and just comment on it. And then I think tomorrow, Lorena, we'll pick someone to win, and then I will happily send it out to the winner, and you will get a copy of this comic book.
Woo.
Yes. So
it's
when you,
cool.
So when you comment, first of all, thanks so much, Doug, for doing this. When you comment, drop your favorite quotable line from the film.
Ooh, nice.
Yes, that is great.
And we will randomly pick a winner for that. So if you guys are watching this on the replay, yes, you can get in on this on the replay. Just follow the directions, like I said. And actually, I will wind up announcing the winner for that. I would say probably within 24 hours of the end of this stream. So
good.
Probably going to be around when we have Welcome to Florida show on Sunday night. So yes, you want in on this, drop a comment on this video, comment with your favorite quotable line from Total Recall. So thanks again, Doug, for doing this. This gives me an idea for future watch parties. So this is awesome. When you guys comment, that helps out the algorithm, brings more traffic to videos, and this is the way that YouTube will allow us to do stuff like this. So so thank you so very much. Thanks, and thanks so much, Doug, and thanks so much, Retro Nerd Girl, for hanging out, doing these watch parties. Next week there will not be a watch party because I'm going to be at Halloween Horror Nights.
Oh, yeah.
So I will be live streaming from Halloween Horror Nights next Saturday, but we'll be back the Saturday after that. As for which movie, I don't know, but it will be spooky season. So I need to figure out exactly which one that's going to be. So
spooky season, guys.
Yeah, so that's going to be fun. Yeah, I do too. And as usual, I have more movies than time. So we're going to have to figure out how to condense the schedule, but it will be very heavily skewed towards Universal Monsters and Blumhouse. So I can definitely tell you that.
That's great.
Yeah.
So folks, thank you so much for being here. We sure do appreciate it. Thank you so much. Always appreciate the support. Make
Yes.
sure you are subscribed to Retro Nerd Girl. Make sure you are following Douglas A. Burton on X. Make sure you're subscribed to me. And we, of course, will see you all next time. Bye.
Take care.
Good night, everyone.